the virus. The Toyota Corona, and no, I'm not talking about the Corolla. The Corona. I've never heard of them until right now either. Also, these were made when Toyota was going through that weird middle school phase, and it wasn't called Toyota, it was called Toyopet. Yeah, I don't know what the... So the Toyopet Corona Mark II popped onto the scene like a zit in 1968, which is also the same year the Hong Kong flu pandemic started. Now, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but this is getting a little high on my fishy. Fast forward to Mark III, Mark II, and it would be available in a sedan, a hardtop, coupe, and even a wagon. Vin Diesel is actually known for absolutely loving these cars. He's famous for saying the line, and I quote, "You can have any brew you want as long as it's a Toyopet Corona Mark II." I spent way too long looking for the MSRP of this car, and just to find out it was around 9,000 bucks. You can barely get a PS5 for that nowadays. Scalpers. Anyway, so you could have that, or you could get as many sports as you want from the Baja Blast Capital. Seriously, it says sports are $0 on their menu, so I guess just go get unlimited forks. No, sports. Nobody knows about these cars and they're slow as hell, so why would anyone want one? Apparently the dude here today, because we're gonna sit down and have a good old chat. Driver to driver! I've never done a somersault. Welcome back to another episode of Driver to Driver! Season 3! Thank you, thank you. Today we have a very special guest. Okay. New desk isn't as good as old desk, but we're here with Philip. Come on, Philip. How you doing, man? How's it going?
Good, good.
Good, good. You like the chair?
Yeah, it's
wheels, tires, and suspension. FitmentIsRace.com! Yeah, all right. Yeah. Okay. All right, good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
Yeah. All right, Phil, let's not beat around the bush. How much did you pay for that Mark III, Mark II Toyopet Neopet thing?
With import costs, I think it came out to around 10,000, well, 12,000.
10 grand? You know the MSRP on those was like 9 grand?
Yeah, but I mean, trying to find one now is pretty expensive, especially an imported one.
Why'd you want to find one?
Just like how they look.
You like how they look? Yeah. All right.
You're not going to see another one around. Usually.
True, true. I mean, that could be a good or a bad thing. Yeah, all right, okay. So, why a Toyopet Corona? Out of all the cars you could import, you know, like an FD, a Skyline, a Supra, anything like that, you chose the Corona.
There's too many of those around. I
Yeah.
want something different.
Okay.
Some not everybody else had, something you'd be the only one at the show usually.
Gotcha. I mean, so they're just like, whoa, what the hell is that? And here's like, this is old Toyota.
Yeah, I get a Datsun. A lot of people think it's a Datsun.
Oh, a lot of people think it's a Datsun? Oh, well, it's not, just Toyota. Just like a knockoff Corolla. Right now, Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel, very famous for talking about Coronas. I want to hear your best Vin Diesel impression.
Family.
All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'll give you that one. Let's keep this party rolling. Head on over to our newest segment, Beat Run. Let's go beat the hell out of that thing. Oh, oh.
Oh, what if it doesn't start?
Then that's good. Oh God. Oh, is this pretty normal?
No.
Oh.
This is a long drive. I drove from Milwaukee this morning.
I got excited. This is like the. Oh, she's ripping. Oh yeah. This is the first car I can fit in. That's been on season 3.
It's not.
Is it hooked up?
No, it's not.
Oh. You hook up anything in this car? I just want to show. Look at this. We could be using this, but you don't like hooking anything up. I'm surprised the air ride's hooked up. I feel like I'm going to the thrift store with my grandpa. Yeah, you know. Might as well go with the older stuff since everything else is old in here.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Toyota power. Let's go. I like the shifter too. So consequently, we accidentally turned down the shittiest road in Appleton. That's okay. Honestly, the air ride's pretty good. It still feels like a boat, kind of lofty. You got a little bit of suspension travel.
Yeah, let me just hit everything.
I feel like I'm at f***ing SeaWorld. Jesus Christ. Can you give her a little bit? All right, can you give it a little bit?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
All right, now give it. Okay, now give it. Okay. Holy. For a second there, I almost thought the tires were gonna break traction. It was so close. Oh. Yeah, you'll have that. All right, now that we're back, sweating. Let's hear from our cool and loyal YouTube. Tyne Amber Eagle wants to know, how much fun is it to try and find parts that are discontinued?
Since the Cressida is the same car in the States, finding some parts aren't that hard, but I mean, some stuff like body parts and exterior is pretty hard to find.
That's not good because I've seen the exterior of that and
Yeah.
it's a little. Captain Blackbeard wants to know, how many times have you been asked if the oil cooler is hooked up?
A number of times. Usually
Also,
Is the oil cooler hooked up?
it's not.
oh my God.
Just for show.
Just for, like the grill?
Yeah.
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 How do I feel
Just
about
some
those
extra
grills?
drip.
Yeah, oil coolers are extra drip.
Yeah.
That's a weird flex. All right. Evan M says, I'd put peanut butter on a squirrel's tail and eat it for your car.
That's good to know.
Are you down? Would you trade? H2B Racing wants to know, what's it like going through a fast food drive-thru and any funny stories from one?
No, I usually try not to unless I have someone with me, or I've done the whole arm extender thing.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I just tell them to throw the bag in the chair and then I'll pass them the card.
Oh, yeah. You ever back through it? Go through it backwards?
No, not with my fender mirrors.
Oh yeah. No, those puppies stick out. One time we went backwards through Taco Bell's drive-through in Sean's Mustang, but it didn't really work because that's left-hand drive. It kind of loses the novelty of it.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know, asks, your car is like the godfather of ricers. All right, that's enough out of the YouTube community. They're getting it's time for Car Show Contest. This has nothing at all to do with cars, not even slightly. It's nothing. So today, we have you versus me, and the challenge is whoever can eat the cheesy Fiesta potato the fastest catches, though. This ain't no easy challenge, all right? This is a testament to who you are and how good your car is. You're not allowed to use your hands. This is also known as the Potato Party Extreme Mega Contest Level 8. Edgar! There it is. Hello. Hey. Can we get that? Okay. I call that one. Thank you, Edgar.
I gotta take the grill out real quick.
Don't dirty that up.
No, you can't.
No, Jesus. What are you thinking? All right. So lid's off. I'm a reasonable guy. I'm a good host. You can hold this with your hand, but you cannot use this with your hand.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll clean up afterwards. All right, Max, I need a countdown.
3, 2, 1, go!
Time. That was easy.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You guys got napkins or?
Yeah, we'll figure it out, but let me see that bowl real quick. Now you came on my show and you disgraced me, my family, everything I've worked hard to do. Oh, fuck. All right, we're all cleaned up. You're doing pretty hot.
Yeah.
Hot garbage.
We got some.
Oh, yeah, pop it.
Oh, you need a better desk.
Don't talk about my.
You want one?
You're gonna blame that on the desk? There you go. Clean up a little bit. There we go. All right. That's kind of up to have a Modelo in front of your Corona.
It's all right.
So anyway, what do you all have done to that virus?
I don't have much performance-wise. Got a Weber carb on it, just exhaust. Most of it's exterior that I've done. The license plate panel was shaved. The flares, and then some other stuff like that.
Like the oil cooler.
The oil cooler, that doesn't work.
Yeah,
and
the
then,
metal cooler.
The
cools the front
spoiler,
bumper.
and then the lip. That's pretty much
How much horsepower do you think it was pushing?
Probably like 130. Maybe?
100. Max's moped makes more than 130. Well, Jesus Christ, man.
Stock, man.
Well, crazy. Why don't you do something? You just don't care about going quick at all?
Not right now.
Rather go very slow, like
Very
painfully slow. I cannot pass anyone on the highway slow.
Just look good doing it, yeah.
All right, okay, that's fair. All right, what suspension you got on that puppy?
It's a custom Air Ride setup.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. That's probably a lot of money.
No, I had friends help me out, and it was a second-hand setup.
Oh,
we just
went the cheapo
made it work.
route.
Yeah.
Hey, that's smart. All right, hacks. All right, as fast as you can, name 3 pros and 3 cons about the Mark II as fast as you can. Pros.
Pros, it's dependable because it's Toyota.
That's
you
very
never
accurate.
see any around, so it's like rare and something fun to see.
I didn't
Has a
have
bottle
that much
opener
fun.
on the gas cap, so ready to party all the time.
There's a bottle opener on the gas cap?
Yep.
I don't think the cops like that.
They don't usually don't mind.
Okay, all right. You sure the cops? All right. Anyways, all right. 3 cons. Let's go.
3 cons: hard to find exterior parts. It's
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Come on. There's gotta be one more.
The
And parts that don't do anything. Okay.
turning left in the intersections is a pain in the ass.
I've heard that these right-hand drive guys keep complaining about turning left.
Yeah, it's hard.
Just get her figured out. I mean, if I'm on the left-hand side, I can still turn right.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I mean, I figured it out.
I made it here.
Yeah, I got here too.
The car looked like it's been through some shit. Have you had any issues with the car other than it looking like it's been on fire?
No, it's a Toyota, so it's pretty bulletproof. It's not like a Ford Focus or anything.
Okay, listen up, bud. I have had 0 issues in 3 years. Not only that, I don't have a fake oil cooler. Second, I make like double your horsepower, which isn't even a flex in itself, but that's just sad. All right, let's stay in your lane. Okay. What advice would you give someone wanting to get a Corona? Not the beer, the car.
Oh, the car?
Yeah, not the virus.
The car. The easiest thing is going through an importer. I found the car, and then the importers did most of the work as far as bringing it and all that handled.
They got it all figured out for you?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for Phil from the future coming on this show talking about the coronavirus. And don't forget, wheels, tires, and suspension. FitmentIndustries.com. That's a rapid fire. I never do that before. We're in the speed zone, baby. We're in the speed zone. Let's go! Have a good night.
Cheers.
I don't know how much we can show that.